The next topic is the pointers. Okay, so here pointer is a um, which stores the address of a variable, which stores address of a variable. So here we define the pointer using the symbol asterisk symbol. So it defines it is a pointer. The memory is allocated which stores the value. It contains the value. That value is of type address. Okay. For example, the syntax to declare the pointer is data type star asterisk symbol, and next here variable name. Variable name. Okay. For example, data type means integer p. If we use the data type float, yes. Either we use the char a, like this we declare the pointer. So the meaning of this step is, here p is a pointer variable. P is a pointer variable of type integer. So ante this we call it as a integer pointer. Integer pointer which stores the integer variable address only. Integer variable address only. So of which type it declares, it stores the address of the type only. Okay. Now this is a float pointer which stores the float variable address. So this is a character pointer which stores the character variable address. Okay. So how it stores the address? Let us see how it stores the address. Okay. For example, int star p comma m. Star p comma m. So here p is a pointer variable. So m is a ordinary integer variable. It is a ordinary integer variable. Okay. So ordinary variable which stores the value. Ordinary variable which stores the value. Here pointer variable which stores the address as a value. Which stores the address as a value to which it points. సో ఈ p ఎవరిని పాయింట్అవుట్ చేస్తే వాళ్ళ అడ్రస్ని స్టోర్ చేసుకుంటుంది. p ఈక్వల్స్ టు ampersand m. Now what is the meaning here? p is pointing to m. p is pointing to m. So here nothing but it stores. Now p contains the address of m. p contains the address of m. So the right side value is assigned to the left side. So what this ampersand m? Address of m. Now address of m is assigned to p. Okay, address of m is assigned to p. Nothing but p is pointing to the m. So what the p contains? Address of m. p contains the address of m. So in this manner it stores the address of a variable. Yeah, so it stores the address of a variable here. Okay. Now so to which it points, it stores the address of that variable. So to which it points, either if the integer pointer must point to the integer variable only. Integer pointer must points to the integer variable and to the integer variable. So to which it points, it stores the address of that particular variable. Okay. So then what is star p and what is p here? If we declare this pointer, then only we can address to this variable p. Okay. It contains the p contains the address and star p contains the value which is stored in that address. Value which is stored in that address. Value which is stored in that address. Okay. So that's why here there is a difference between the p and star p. P contains the address of a variable and star p contains the value which is stored in that address. For example, here um, int star p m we declared. Okay, now m equals to 13. What is m value? 13. Now p equals to ampersand m. So what is the meaning of this? P is pointing to the m. P is pointing to the m. So m address is stored in the P. Okay, m address is stored in the P. What the m contains? 13. Okay, now star P equals to 13. Okay, so here the memory is allocated for m. So what is the value in that m? 13. Now some particular location the m is stored. So this address m is assigned to the P. So now what the P contains? The memory location of m, address of m. So in that address what is the value? 13. That is accessed by the star P. That is accessed by the star P. Okay, so that is a pointer here. So why we use pointers means to allocate the memory dynamically we use the pointers. To allocate the memory dynamically. To allocate the memory dynamically we use pointers. So by dealing directly with the addresses it is easy to access the values also. So that's why here we use the pointers. Okay, thank you.